This is what I'm gonna do now. I am not gonna do like the law of assumption introduction, but I will still be like, hi diamonds, or should I not? I don't even know. Like, I don't want to do that. I want to be natural. Like, I want it to be like a FaceTime with you guys. Whatever, you guys know your diamonds. And so yeah, let's get into the video. Life update. I love this banana bread that I got like recently, like yesterday. I tried out a banana bread and it's so fucking good. I have no pictures to show you guys, but I'm literally a banana bread connoisseur. And so I don't like banana breads with walnuts, and I don't like banana bread with like weird ass paste in there. When bakeries put like banana paste and banana bread, that is super weird to me. But the banana bread that I tried yesterday was like so fucking good. Okay, the texture is like this. The texture is like sponge cake, like super soft sponge cake, but like it's crispy. Not the cake, but the bread crust. And so that part was like crunchy, and the inner part was like soft, so soft, and it's like 10 out of 10. And it's gifted to me, so you could say it's manifested, because I never asked for it. I don't even know where it is from. So we're just gonna have to wait until that person tells me, because she also gave me banana bread that she baked, and she said she won't tell me until I compare the two banana breads. Do you know why I share random stuff from my life with you guys? It's because, like, you know, life appreciation. Like, you guys should practice it. I actually have a notebook where I record everything that happens in a month for me, even if they're like tiny events. Stuff like what animes I watched or who I talked to in a month, I would write that down so I can have a record of what realities I shifted to and from. Sometimes, you know, we are goldfish, and so we might forget what happened in that month. And then we blame ourselves for not experiencing or accomplishing enough in a month. So this is what I do. Also, like, the more you put awareness on good things that happen to you, like, the better, because you just manifest more of it. Actually, I was thinking of like making a video on what practices that Cecilia does. Just very natural, like what I do to keep my mind in check that makes sense. So remind me on that. By the way, guys, I actually was not feeling amazing like for the past couple of days. So isn't it kind of cool that I'm able to like be in this self right now talking to you guys? Because I was literally emotional. I'm not joking. Like I was so sad, but like I'm not faking it right now. I'm actually like the vibes are happening. Emotions do not define who you are, period. Moving on, so for today's topic, we're gonna talk about how the old story does not define you and why it doesn't matter anymore, and being an opportunist. So what is the old story? The old story means any experiences that happened in the previous realities that your old version of self was in. And most people who manifest do not like their old stories. We call them old stories for a reason. Like, we're not calling them stories. We're calling them old stories because they're old, expired, done. We don't want to associate with those old stories anymore. When you want to manifest something new that you have not experienced before in the 3D, the old story might come up in the form of limiting beliefs because it was your habit to give power to those unfavorable assumptions. So the reason why when you manifest something new, those thoughts come up is because you were in the habit of thinking like that. You decided to be comfortable allowing yourself to entertain and accept those limiting beliefs as the normal. Be responsible. You decided that that is your normal. And so because you have the power to decide that that was your normal, you can decide now a different normal that you prefer. The old story is the old story. It's finished. It's done. It's over. The moment you realize you dislike something in your reality that you don't want to experience anymore, that is already an old story. Just imagine you're driving on a cracked road. Do you want to continue driving in that cracked road, or do you want to like shift your direction into that road that actually guarantees your safety? The moment you realized that road is broken, you should have shifted your direction already. Something happening in the past does not mean it has to continue, because honestly nothing is the same anyways. You know evolution, right? Like natural selection, and then animals change over time. That is an example of how things never stay the same. No matter what, even if you want the same situation to happen, it will never be the exact same. You can eat the same banana bread on a Tuesday, but it will never be the same. It will never feel the same, because by then you would have shifted to another reality already, since we shift momentarily and we cannot stop it. It's just how we function. It's just how the world functions. So even if you fear the old story happening over and over again, it can never be the same. Yeah, sure, the same patterns can happen again, again, but not the same situation exactly. For example, in the old story, person A was treating you like shit, and then now you've cut them off. Then you continue to persist in these limiting beliefs, saying that because person A did this to me, therefore people are like this, so I will be treated the same way. Guess what's gonna happen in those next moments that you shift to? Same patterns, but not the exact situation. Maybe person B is gonna show up and treat you like shit, but in a different way, or they could do different actions or say different words, but they would mean the same thing to you. And why is that? Because the 3D constantly shows you what you dominantly assume and persist in. It makes sure to provide you with 3D information that matches up to the commands that you gave it, the dominant assumptions that you decided to be your normal. To me, the 3D is no different than AI because it's a dimension that just generates physical forms for us to interact with our human bodies. This dimension follows the instructions that you give it. Because you're the consciousness, not the 3D. The 3D does not have any creative power. It cannot think for itself. So if you don't let go of that old story and you give it reason to exist, like the example that I just talked about, because this happened, therefore it might repeat itself, then of course it's going to continue. Be self-aware, guys. You literally are in charge here. You are the boss and the 3D is your company. If you do not want the same faulty products to come out of your company, then you gotta give different instructions. And if you're wondering if you gotta spend 1,000 years to reprogram your mind, heal from the old story to then be enough to make decisions for your reality, no. Let's be real, if you're gonna be in the mindset of healing, healing, and healing, does that not mean you're living in the past? Because you have to replay that old story over and over again in your head to analyze it, find mistakes that you did. Who are you choosing to be? Are you choosing to be that healing self, or are you choosing to be the person in charge? Healing just means you're saying and affirming that you're not ready as a person to have what you want. You know the people that say, I'm broken, that's why I can't have what I want? That itself is a decision, is an identity that they affirmed to be, that they chose to stay stuck in. I get it, like trauma exists. But if you want change, is constantly healing and saying that you're not enough to have what you want, the person you want to identify as, once again, you're the one making the decisions. Did you notice I added 2 stars like in the middle of filming? Isn't it so cute? It matches this headband so much, like. Now let's go to the opportunities part. Old stories are actually providing you with opportunities, because when you're shown something you dislike, it is an opportunity for you to know what you like. It is a chance for you to reject something you dislike and not have it happen ever again. You know that school success stories video that I shared? I found out that I hated stress so much, so I stopped affirming it. I no longer experience stress because I chose to reject it. I chose to never give it power anymore. Cancelled, like literally. The power is in your hands. Always treat everything as an opportunity. Even when nothing seems to be happening in your reality, treat it as an opportunity. That just means you have more space for self-focus, know what you want clearer, and to be a better version of yourself so you can be guaranteed to have what you want. And that's it. If you're interested in coaching, you know where to find me. I also have other offers available. All the coaching information is down below in the description box. If you want extra content, you can join our membership on Patreon or YouTube. If you want to share a success story, this is where to go to. We got plenty of success stories from our diamonds over there. Yes, I will make a success story video of our diamonds sometime later. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so more people can join our diamond family. Also, don't be shy. You can leave a comment down below, because I'd love to chat with you guys. And if you loved this video, there is a super thanks button down below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.